On the news tonight, Anambra continue to throw their weight behind re-election of Governor Soludo. Nigeria police urge to uphold integrity to regain people's trust. President Tinubu mourns ex-MTN Nigeria chairman Pascal Dozie. China ignores Trump's new tariff threat, looks for opportunity in global trade war. Security is here to stay in Anambra. Anambra remembers security is everyone's business, and for us to have a more secure and livable Anambra state, let us join forces with the government in securing our state. If you see something, say something. Report unscrupulous elements to the security operators for better security of lives and property. Remember, the emergency numbers are 511 and 080-0022-00208. Good evening and welcome to the evening news right here on ABS Television. I am Priska Wango. A philanthropist, Mr. Nwannebuike Wakina from Ebenebe in Okada local government area, has praised the Governor Chukwuma Soludo ongoing reforms in the education sector, especially in ensuring that more children of Anambra State have access to quality education. Mr. Okina, an industrialist with pledged support and contribution to Governor Soludo's administration, gave the commendation and commitment while leading a delegation of the State Working Committee of the NUJ paid him a visit at his country home in Ebenebe. Correspondent Chibuzo Obidike filed in this report.
Receiving the delegation, Chief Okenna revealed that as a lover of children and education, he is committed to making a difference in the state as a way of complementing the state government's drive in education and human capital development in both rural and urban areas of the state. He commended the union for their act of encouraging people. As such gesture, he said, will spur others to key into philanthropic work to better the lives of the less privileged in the society, assuring that he would do more to improve the learning condition of the pupils and students in Anambra State and beyond.
And one of the things that inspired me is because of my love for education. And because of someone who was born and raised in this community, rural area, I always like to give back to my people. I always like to see them, see the joy in them. Thank to Governor Soludo, who have at least give us hope. This very good road is one of the hope that Soludo have given to this family. And it has helped us do my best because this is what I've been doing over the years. This is not the first time.
Responding, the chairman, Nigerian Union of Journalists, Anambra State Council, Dr. Odogwuemeka Odogwu, who said that the union was astonished with his outstanding role in the community development, digitizing education for rural students and other investments in education, which was the reason they were inspired to recognize his good works with an award.
He's been doing it. He has continuously done wonders for the students, for the pupils. And today you can be a witness. You know how much an iPad is, and he has given just two Apple iPad for that matter, and he has given us so many things without counting. If you look at his agricultural policies and programs, you will wonder. He is the kind of youth that we want other youth to emulate. And once you have selfless youth in society, the society will be a better place for all of us to live.
As Nigeria yesterday celebrated the maiden National Police Day, an annual observance institutionalized by President Bola Tinubu to honor the dedication and sacrifices of the Nigeria Police Force. Stakeholders have called on the force to improve on their service to the public as a way of gaining their trust and their respect. Correspondent Emmanuel Okonkwo tells us more.
A stakeholder in Oka, Ozo Chije Modelim, who commended the efforts and contributions of the Nigerian police force in the national security and sovereignty. Being a police officer is not easy, especially in today's Nigeria, where majority of people have lost trust in the police, encouraging officers and men of the force to uphold integrity and focus in their service to the masses as a way of regaining the people's trust and support.
We the masses have hope on them, and we don't want to lose hope on them. But when you see what is happening, you find out that almost 80% of Nigeria is losing hope on police. Let them wake up. Let them buckle up. Let them buckle up and give the masses the courage to believe on them.
The President General of Uruma and Ike Community in Awka North Local Government Area, Sir Felix Oranye, commended the efforts of the present Commissioner of Police, Mr. Ikoye Orutugu, in improving the services of the police in Anambra, but recommended that the Nigerian Police Force should do more in investigations, training and retraining of officers, and fight against crime and criminality. On his part, the Anambra State Police Public Relations Officer, Mr. Tochhui Kenga, while appreciating President Tinubu for establishing such a day to celebrate the efforts of the officers and men of the police force in ensuring security of life and property of Nigerians, expressed the commitment of the force, especially the Anambra State Command, to improving and serving the public better.
We are happy for this development that the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria have deemed fit to map out a day for the Nigerian police, the effort of police as the lead agency in internal security, to be celebrated. We are doing a whole lot of humanitarian service. We have engaged in giving free medical services to the Anambra, and we want to use this opportunity to, with the what we are doing, to reach out to the Anambra, let them trust us again and know that we are ready to work with them.
In Awka, I am Emmanuel Okonkwo reporting for ABS News.
Residents of the state have continued to extol Governor Chukwuma Soludo for his numerous achievements in Anambra State. Such commendations came from the President General of Umweri, Chief John Meche, who stated that Governor Soludo has written his name on the sands of time by commissioning the road leading to Chinua Achebe International Airport, Umweri, and christened it Willie Obiano Boulevard. Noting the renaming part of the airport road after his predecessor is to acknowledge and celebrate his contributions to the development of the state during his 8-year stay in office. Chief Meche will outline massive road constructions, recruitment of over 5,000 teachers, security network, distribution of laptops to head teachers and principals of schools, upgrading and equipping of general hospitals in the state, which State Umweri also benefited from, pleaded with him to remember to construct the Ugoyi road access leading to the airport through Umweri. Chief Meche was also the Asatu Prime Minister, gave special thanks to Governor Soludo for transforming and upgrading and equipping Umweri General Hospital, thereby boosting and giving the hospital a facelift, advising the residents of the area and beyond to take advantage of the governor's gesture by visiting the hospital for their health needs. Stated as unalloyed support to Governor Soludo for a second tenure for him to consolidate on his transformation agenda, urging the people to give him maximum support. President Bola Tinubu has expressed sadness over the death of iconic businessman and founder of the defunct Diamond Bank and pioneer chairman of MTN Nigeria, Pascal Dozie. As presidential spokesman Bayo Onanuga disclosed this today in a statement. Dozie died at the age of 85 in the early hours of today. President Tinubu described Dozie as a rare breed, business leader whose wisdom, humility, and pioneering efforts laid a foundation upon which many continue to build. President Tinubu said his passing is a profound loss to the private sector and Nigeria. The president prayed for the peaceful repose of Dozie's soul and extended his condolences to his wife, children, and extended family. While many nations are scrambling to strike tariff deals with Trump, China is standing up to him, hoping to turn the crisis into opportunity. Within 48 hours of Trump's market-hammering announcement of tariffs on countries across the world, the world's second-largest economy swiftly retaliated with its own punitive measures on U.S. goods and firms, after the U.S. president vowed to ratchet up tariffs again. Beijing once again vowed to hold the line, saying that the U.S. threat to escalate tariffs on China is a mistake on top of a mistake. China's Commerce Ministry said that the threat once again has exposed the blackmailing nature of the U.S., as China will never accept it, and maintained that if the U.S. insists on its own way, China will fight to the end. Sports. Napoli and Manchester United are in advanced talks over the potential transfer of Nigerian striker Victor Osimhen, with the Italian club reportedly ready to offer the Red Devils a discount on the player's release clause. According to El Mattino, Napoli's director Giovanni Manner has flown to London to discuss the sale of the 26-year-old with United officials, potentially offering them a reduced fee that would take another of his major suitors in Juventus out of the race. The Super Eagles striker, currently on loan at Turkish giants Galatasaray, is expected to leave Napoli permanently this summer after previously failing to secure moves to Saudi Arabia and Chelsea last year. Osimhen release clause has dropped to 75 million euros this summer, but reports suggest that Napoli are willing to negotiate a lower fee for the Premier League clubs to avoid threatening direct Serie A rivals, particularly Juventus. Remember, you can follow news and programs on ABS from any part of the world by liking our Facebook page. Follow at Anambra Broadcasting Service. Subscribe to our YouTube page at ABS Television, Oka. You can also follow us on X at ABS Radio TV and on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. Do well to log on to our website. It's www.absradiotv.com. And to end the news this evening, a recap of the main points. The Anambra have continued to throw their weight behind re-election of Governor Soludo. Nigeria police have been urged to uphold integrity to regain people's trust. President Tinubu has mourned the ex-MC in Nigeria chairman Pascal Dozier. China has ignored Trump's new tariff threat, looks for opportunity in global trade war. Security is here to stay in Anambra State, and the Anambra remembers security is everyone's business. And for us to have a more secure and livable Anambra State, let us join forces with the government in securing our state. If you see something, say something. Report on scripturous elements to the security operatives for better security of lives and property. Remember, the emergency numbers to call are 511 and 0800-2200-008. And that ends the evening news at this time on ABS Television. Thanks for watching. I am Priska Wonko. Good evening and do have a wonderful night rest.